So here's the view outside, October 11th, and it's about 28 degrees out, which is just a little nuts. But what we're going to do is go inside the greenhouse, which is like a little piece of paradise on a day like today. So here we are in the greenhouse, being set up for aquaponics. We've got one system set up so far because our tilapia from the summer needed a place to be. Thank goodness we moved them, given what outside looks like right now. They wouldn't be happy. In this bin here we have 20 tilapia. It's a 9-foot by 18-inch by 18-inch deep pond. It's actually a raceway. From that is pumped up to 2 bins, the yummy tilapia water. And what we've done here is that we have regular hydroponic flood and drain bins that were just too shallow. They were only about, gave us only about 4 inches. So what we did was we stretched that up to 10 to 12 inches using a frame that my husband Alan built and lining it with some EPDM pond liner. And then everything else in there is hydroton, or as Alan calls it, au gratin. In this bin here, I transplanted some miscellaneous things a couple weeks ago. Over here, we've got some that were transplanted a couple days ago. Everything seems to be doing okay. The conditions in the tilapia tank aren't great. We moved from a 120-gallon tank to 200 gallons out here, so we almost doubled the amount of water. And the bins have, we only brought in the hydroton from one existing bacteria bin, and there's 1 part fully cycled hydroton to 5 parts non-cycled hydroton. So right now I've got a bit of an ammonia issue in here with my fish, but they seem to be doing okay. Now, I want to show you what Alan's done over here. This tank is going to be our trout tank. Over there is actually the cooler that's going to be used to keep the water cool for the trout. I want to keep them at about 55 to 60 degrees. But he's done a really nice job. Alan has discovered his second vocation, which is designing PVC systems. So this long pipe that's running through here is perforated every 2 inches so that it's going to oxygenate the system. Now, over here, what I'd like to do, I'm actually going to plug in this tank. This is a 300-gallon tank that we've dedicated to koi and goldfish, all sorts of things that we're going to be able to put out in our pond in the summer. But it's going to be kind of the miscellaneous tent that actually is going to go to 3 bins, 2 regular size and 1 big boy over here. So I want to plug this in so you can actually see it. So this is the other PVC system that Alan built. And we have the pipe running across the middle to provide lots and lots of great oxygen. And then the piping goes up to each one of the tanks with the shut-off valve for each. So pretty good stuff. The shades that are up here, these are for blocking light. We actually, because we're in the middle of the city, have to deal with things like light ordinances, so every time I turn on these super duper sodium and high pressure halide lights, it's like a spaceship just landed in our backyard, and the neighbors weren't very happy. So you'll see that these it's a really simple construction that works really well. We just pull it up and down in the morning, and it goes up to a pulley system, and we just tie it off using regular cleats. So simple but effective. So that's it for our little aquaponic greenhouse project.